there. Thank you for checking out my channel, Day in the Life of a Trucker's Wife. If this is your first time coming there, just want to say hi, welcome. I hope you stick around. And for those of you who are subscribers, I just want to say thank you for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm here with my hubby, Matt.
Hi everyone.
And this is a special video because it is the Q&A video. So in the last video, I think it was, I just put out a short call out to you guys to send some questions to help me help you get to know me better. And there are one or two questions that have to do with my hubby. So I figured since we're here at the park together, I would have him join in and answer these questions with me. So I just gonna kind of go in the order that they were received, and hopefully organized enough to do this right now. Alright.
You can do it.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Laura, who is my sister-in-law, his sister. She asked if I make money on YouTube. No.
Not so much.
No. It takes a lot to get to a point where you can even start they call it monetizing, if you're not familiar with how YouTube works. Right now, the system is you have to get 1,000 subscribers, and in the course of 1 year time, I forget how many hours, it's like crazy amount, like 40,000 hours of view time, something like that. It's really crazy. And then you're eligible to start having commercials put onto your videos, or if people are subscribed to YouTube Red, which is their like monthly commercial free subscription service. I think it's like $10 a month for people that are subscribed to that and watch your videos. YouTube will give the creator a portion of that somehow. I don't know. So
Are you subscribed to YouTube Red?
Yes, but I am subscribed to it not directly. I have Google Music, which is kind of like Pandora, but it's Google Play Music, I think is what it's called, and that is $10 a month. And I get YouTube free, YouTube free with the Google. So I used to just get YouTube, and then I found you can like get it free if I have the other service. So it's kind of
nice.
All in one, because with Google Music, it, you know, just like Pandora, but I can listen to whole albums of things, and I can search for a specific song, I can search for a radio station, a type of music, whatever. It's pretty cool, and there's no commercials, so good deal.
Good question, huh?
Yeah, very good.
That's my question for you.
But yeah, I mean, so yeah, I am far from making any money, and I think even once you hit that first threshold, you're making like cents to the dollar if you're making anything at all. So no, I'm not in it for the money. So yeah. Okay, the next question comes from Tara Christy Jansen. I think is that how you say is that your middle name, Tara? Maybe you can let me know down below, because the way you spell it, it's spelled Tara Christ Jansen, but I'm like, oh, maybe it's Tara Christy Jansen. I don't know. So just curious. I don't want to mess it up. I want to know the right way to say it. But Tara asks why I started a YouTube channel when I did.
Good question.
Very good question. Yes. So there's a few reasons why. The first, I guess maybe the motivator that got me to start it is it's been 4 months since I quit smoking, and I needed something to like occupy my time, to distract my mind, something else to focus on. And so I'm like, okay, I'm watching all these Dollar Tree haul videos. I'm watching these other people do these things that I love to do. Why can't I do it too? You know? And then, you know, my little social demons kick in and are like, you know, oh, you're not cute enough, you're not funny enough, you're not personable enough, you're not this, and that. So I was really hesitant to do it. But, you know, that leads me into the other part, is just wanting to conquer that fear of, you know, feeling like I'm not adequate enough or I'm not good enough. And, you know, I think I mentioned to you guys early on, I mean, of course, I think everyone, when they start a channel, it's kind of like goal setting when you see your numbers going up. When you see, like, oh, you know, I went from no people and now I have, you know, 1,000 people. And then you want to, like, get to that next level. And for me, it's not about the money. And honestly, I've been thinking, I'm like, do I even want it? Would I want it to get to, like, 5,000 or 10,000? Because then I feel like, oh my God, these people are, now it becomes like a job, like a real job. These people are expecting, like, me to show up here with this Dollar Tree this week, even if you guys don't know behind the scenes, you know, I'm broke this week, I can't go to Dollar Tree, or, you know, it's putting pressure. And when you're somebody like me who already has kind of social anxieties and just hang-ups, you know, any kind of pressure just exasperates the problem. And so, you know, I've been asking myself this question. You know, I have, as of today, 124 people. And
Thank you.
You know, I have you guys that are now consistently commenting. And I love that. And which brings me to the third part of why I started this, and that was just simply to socialize, to interact, to meet new people. Because he is a truck driver, I'm really isolated a lot. You know, I have family and I have, you know, friends, I guess, but everybody's doing their own thing. And, you know, I don't have somebody in my life that is like that girlfriend that I can call up and, you know, we go to the mall, or I don't have that. And so when he's not there, you know, I'm just really kind of isolated, and I need to break out of that. I need to just put myself out there more. So I wanted to make friends and socialize, and here I have you guys. And you know what, for me, if this is as far as it gets, then that's enough. And, you know, we'll just keep moving forward and hanging out with each other and, you know, buying stuff at Dollar Tree, and that's fine.
It seems like you've made friendly relationships, though, like some people that have been very good.
Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing what this type of platform can allow. You know, I mean, internet's been around a long time, and back in the day, you know, we had, like, sorry about the motorcycle driving by. You know, back in the day we had, like, the simplistic type of chat rooms and whatnot. But, you know, this is a whole new level. You can literally interact and meet people from different states, you know, possibly different countries, and it's just really cool. I really like that. So, all right, hopefully that rambling answered that question. Cool. All right, next question is from Jay Smith, and she's asking me my favorite thing to look for or buy at Dollar Tree. And this one is really, really easy. I love going to Dollar Tree and looking through the book section. I love books. I love to read, whether it's a hardcover book, you know, a physical book, or on my Kindle Fire. I love to read. I can't tell you. I probably, on a typical week, I have like 2 different books going at the same time. I have one that I'll read like in the bathroom. And then I have one that I'll read on my tablet in bed. I love to read. I've always loved to read since I was a little girl. I still have books from when I was little, and I'm talking like 4 or 5 years old and on up. I saved a lot of the books that I have, but I just love reading. I think it just calms me. It again gives me a focus, because sometimes there's so many thoughts that go through my head that, kind of like, ooh, butterfly, distracted, and it helps me to focus. I love it. It helps your vocabulary. It can teach you about things. One of my favorite genres is historical fiction, and a lot of times, even though it's a fiction book, the history in it, are factual, and so you can learn a lot. So yeah, I love reading, and I'm trying to pass that on to Lily.
She
a
likes
love
reading.
of reading. Yeah.
And what you were saying about the Dollar Tree and the books, it's quite amazing. You can get someone's artistic, expression in $1. For
Right.
$1 a book.
Right.
Someone put their heart and soul into these pages, and you can get it for $1.
And
it's-
some of them, they're just beautiful books, hardcover, beautiful books, and even, what the adult coloring books, the quality of the books that are retailing, you all have seen them, I'm sure, $27 and for some of them. It's just crazy. So yeah, I've accumulated quite a bunch of Dollar Tree books, and you know what? Let me know if you'd be interested. I'll kind of pull the ones that I've read so far, and I can tell you just quickly, whether I liked them or not, so you guys can be on the lookout for them. I don't know. It's
book
just
report.
just a thought I had again, ooh, butterfly. All right. So Jen also asked, what sign am I? I'm not really into the whole astrology thing, but I think most people, even if you don't follow astrology, you just know what your sign is. Somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
You just know.
It comes up like your birthstone.
So, for you, Jay Smith, what would you think if I told you a characteristic of my sign is that I'm stubborn? Think you can guess what that is? I think
I
a
can.
lot of people know just by that one
Yeah, that's a good hint.
hint.
Yep.
But yeah, so Jay, you probably already know what I'm about to say, but I'm a Taurus. So I don't really even know what the other characteristics are. I just know I've been told, like, oh my gosh, you're Sicilian and you're a Taurus. Psh, watch out. So
Good thing I'm big.
supposedly Tauruses are stubborn, but I just don't see it. Do you? What
Next.
are you trying to say?
Yes, I
Really?
see it, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't let things defeat you, and you are full speed ahead sometimes, and it's
Aw,
good. It's a good thing.
yeah, good answer. That's why I love him. He's so
Sometimes you gotta spin things.
good job. Good
Thank
job.
you, thank you.
And since we're on the subject, what are you?
Libra. So I'm
Libra.
the balance.
And I mean, I guess I would say that's true, because he definitely balances out my mania. Yes,
I'm the yin to your yang.
you really are. I do think you calm me, and that's another reason why I love you, because I think you need that balance in a partner. If we were too much alike, I think that's when fireworks really start.
Yeah,
So, yes.
we complete each other.
Aw, see you guys. He's so cute. Yeah.
Next.
All right. Next. All right.
We're losing sunlight here, and I'm
Oh,
watching
I
the
know.
clouds
I
coming
know.
in.
Shoot.
And we're supposed to get
okay.
some
Speed it up. Speed it up.
some weather.
Okay, so CJ asked a bunch of freaking questions. Girl.
Thank
no,
you.
Just kidding. That's okay. I
That's
wanted
good.
you guys to. Okay, so how did you and I meet? Okay, I'll try to make a kind of long story short, but
One word.
well,
internet.
yeah, but I think they want to know kind of the details. We met on an online. It wasn't even a dating site.
No.
It was in 2012, and the site was called, I think, My Yearbook.
My-
Yeah. Okay, so I had been on it for a little while, and I think maybe actually met a couple people off there and was pretty much traumatized by the quality of person that I met on there. So when I got a message from him, I'm like, I'm over this, whatever. And then he, I don't know, we might have commented back and forth to each other. And then, literally, probably like the first or second time we're chatting, he's like, can I just call you? And I'm like, I am not the type that gives out my number. I would have to talk to somebody for a while before I'd even give them my number, because you don't want some cray having your number and then be calling you up all the time and whatever. But
I was driving, so
right, so
it didn't work out very well for texting and messaging and such. So the phone calls was
right.
you know.
So for sheer safety, he explained to me, hello, I'm a truck driver. I can't text and drive. And, I'm like, okay, this sounds reasonable. So we talked, and, long story short, he wasn't crazy. We had our first date. We met up. We met the first time at an Applebee's. It was on Friday, July 13th in 2012. And he showed up on his motorcycle. So I'm like, ooh, baby, it's hot.
It was the bike, I'm sure. The Harley did it.
No. But so we had dinner, and it was a really nice dinner. He's just so, like, if you know him, my husband is 6'4", and he's like, ooh, big dude, and he's just you're a sweetheart. He's just a sweetheart, and he has the best manners. He holds the door open, and he's just awesome. His parents did a good job.
Chivalry is not
probably
bad.
his mom, more his mom as far as the manners.
Yeah.
But his parents did a really good job with raising him. And so it comes to the end of the night after dinner. We're in the parking lot, and he's getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden these fireworks are going off behind us, and he's like, oh, I can't leave now. So he gets off the motorcycle, and we stay there and watch the fireworks, and it was like the most romantic thing.
I paid a lot for those fireworks.
Yeah, it was the
idea.
most romantic thing that ever happened in my life. And I'm like, yeah, this has got to be it. But yeah, so we've been together since 2012, and in December of 2015, at our Christmas Eve candlelight service at church, he surprised me and got down on his knee with, the people there in church and all the candles, and it was so beautiful. And he proposed.
I did a good job.
Yes. So there you go.
I had asked our pastor about it, and had to make a little bit of plans, but no one else knew about it. So I think it was a good surprise.
It was awesome. I had no clue. I really had no clue, and that was the best. It was the best not knowing a thing, to just be completely surprised. So for any of you single ladies who might be out there, just trust me when I say, you don't want to go and ring shop and plan it out and be like, okay, when are you proposing to me? I need to know what day you're proposing to me. You know what? Give him an idea. Like, he knew.
Oval.
I was like,
It's gotta be oval.
Oval. I want to, I just went for oval. But as far as that, whatever you want to get, I'll be happy with. But even still, that conversation about the ring was in passing. I think we were in a jewelry store for some other reason, and me throwing the hint, like pointing that one, oval. But I really didn't expect him, because
And guys, you have to retain that and then use it later.
Yes.
Don't let it just pass in one ear and out the other, because that actually does make a big difference, to actually listen and retain that information.
Mm-hmm.
I try.
You're so good about that. You guys, he is the best when it comes to, like, gift giving. he does so good. He does so good. Blows my mind every time. So you're awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're
so,
awesome today.
Oh, thanks, baby. Okay, before we make everyone sick,
Oh yeah, we're on camera. I'm
Next
sorry, I
question.
forgot.
okay, so CJ asks favorite movies. First thing that always comes to my head is Dirty Dancing. It came out. I was in 6th grade when that movie came out, and it was like the movie all us little girls had to see. And yeah, since then I've probably seen it. Oh my gosh, it's got to be at least 100 times. I mean, I've watched it so much I had to like buy multiple DVDs because they would get worn out. So, Dirty Dancing, and then I really like Lord of the Rings. We like Lord of the Rings, and it's like we kind of every year. It seems like it's usually in the Christmas months or something. We bring it out and watch them all.
The Christmas Story too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
The Christmas Story?
Isn't it? With the BB gun,
Oh,
you're gonna shoot
yeah.
your eye out.
Yeah, but a favorite movie?
Well, you kind of impressed that on me. I never really watched that movie.
Yeah, he
but
never saw A Christmas Story
No.
until like 2 years ago, and I'm like, what? You'll shoot your eye out. I'm gonna shoot your eye out if you don't watch this movie. And now it's just classic. Yeah, also old farts know, gotta watch A Christmas Story. But anyways, that's not one of my favorite movies. It's maybe one of my favorite Christmas movies, but not one of my favorite movies. But Dirty Dancing, and then a family night movie series, whatever, Lord of the Rings. Alright, CJ also asks what my favorite book is. Another easy one, Anne of Green Gables, by Elizabeth Maud Montgomery, I believe is her name. I should know that because I've read this book series probably 100 times. I still have the original paperbacks. My parents got me when I was probably about 11 years old for Christmas in a little box set, and I've read them over and over and over. I have the box set of the movies, the Canadian movie version that came out, with the actress that played Anne of Green Gables was Megan Follows. My favorite. I love it. And I even had Matt and our younger daughter Lily watch it. Wasn't sure if Lily would be into it. I was pretty much like, he's not going to be into it. But I think Megan Follows, who plays Anne, she's just really captivating in that role, and you just want to watch her, and I love it. It's a clean movie. I just love it. I love it. And if you've never seen it, if you like historical fiction, definitely check it out. Alright, so CJ also asks, who inspires us both? For me, the first people that come to my mind are my parents. That's it. My parents came here from Sicily. I believe my mom was late teens, like maybe 18, around there. My dad would have been a little bit older, and they came here, didn't speak any English, and they just embraced everything. They learned the language, they got jobs, they worked right away. I'm not quite sure how my mom and dad met. They didn't come here together, but they met once they were here. And they met, and 3 days after they met, they got married. And they were married for 48 years until they both passed away in 2006. But they are strong. I watched them go through so much. Through the loss of my brother, he was. This was like a long time ago, in 1980. I was only 5 years old then. My brother was 15 years old, and he was playing baseball for our church softball team. And out in the field, he got struck by lightning and essentially had to be taken off life support. And just watching them, deal with the loss of, for my dad being, a man, like the loss of your only son. I'm sure my dad had so many hopes and, dreams and just desires placed into how he was going to bring up his only son. And, it's hard. And just watch them deal with so much. And they were strong. And they made me who I am today. And they continue to inspire me every day. And my husband also inspires me. I can be a very, I guess, negative kind of. Like I'm, what do you call it? Pessimist or skeptical. Like I don't trust people right off the bat, and I'm trying to really break away from that. I'm just really skeptical, and I don't like that about myself. And he is so the opposite when it comes to that. He's just so giving with his time and talking to people, just random people he might meet on the street or whatever. And I just, I really admire that about you.
Thank you.
And
but
inspires me.
Your gut feeling, your intuition is inspiring to me, because you don't always, you shouldn't always trust people, and you have that women's intuition. So it's proved to be good. So sometimes
there's
I'm
a
to a fault.
balance that needs to be there, and maybe you're more on one end and I'm on the other end, and I'm trying to get somewhere in the middle, because I don't want to go through life always thinking somebody is like up to no good. It's just not a good way to be. But so there's that. And next question, place I want to travel to. That is pretty easy. I mean, there's a lot of places I want to travel to, but I would love to go back to Palermo, Sicily, and see, where my parents were from. Just really see, where my heritage is, other than my American heritage, to just go there and see the country. So, yeah, I mean, short and sweet, but there's a laundry list of places I want to go to.
That's probably top on the list, though.
Yeah, just for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be important.
Yep. Let's see. Favorite food. All of it. No, this is an easy one for me. Can you guess it?
I want to guess it.
Okay, guess it.
Steak.
Yes! He knows me so well. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love a nice, big, fat, juicy ribeye steak. Love it. And thankfully, once we go on keto, I can still eat steak. So, that is awesome. Yep. Love it. Good job.
Thank you. Again,
let's
paying
see.
attention.
Something I always carry with me. Some form of lip gloss and hand sanitizer. Simple. And all these remaining questions are from CJ, by the way, you guys. Thank you, CJ. Another easy question here. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Yes.
We didn't discuss this after or before this. I mean.
No. No, we didn't. But, I mean, I think a lot of people would say Christmas. There's just something about that time going from Thanksgiving through Christmas. There's just like this feeling in the air, even though it's Michigan and December in Michigan, and I hate winter. It's like you can just not think about all that during that time from Thanksgiving to Christmas. There's just, a happiness, and I just love it. I love everything about Christmas. I love the meaning of Christmas. I am somebody who tells people Merry Christmas, and, I won't not say Merry Christmas, because if you celebrate Christmas, then you're celebrating Christmas and what it is for. So that's how I feel on that matter. But yeah, I love it. I love Christmas lights. We had a lot of fun decorating our house for the first time last year. Yeah, Christmas. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying not to miss anything here, CJ. I think. Oh, okay, yeah. See,
One more.
You're so helpful. Last one. Someone famous I want to meet. This one was really, really hard for me because I am not into, I don't know, what do you call it, pop culture? Like, I don't, like, celebrities don't impress me. Hollywood does not impress me at all. So I had to think about this. So the only thing I could think of, and this is because this celebrity in particular could actually do something for me, because none of the other ones could do anything for me. But this one could, and that is Gordon Ramsay, because he can cook me a dang meal. You know what I'm saying?
A steak.
Yes! A steak cooked by Gordon Ramsay. I mean, that sounds like
That would
heaven.
be one for the record book. I mean, that would be
Right.
quite memorable.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. And I'd even bring you with me, so you
Well,
could
thank
have
you.
a Gordon Ramsay steak too.
Thank you.
And hopefully he wouldn't, like, call us names or anything like that.
He would be nice.
Yeah, he probably would. I think he's getting nice in his old age, kind of like Simon Cowell. But yeah, okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the questions. I hope, this helped you guys get to know me a little better. And I'm going to pose a question back to all of you and ask you, since most of my videos are Dollar Tree related, the question's going to be Dollar Tree related. And please comment down below and tell me, what is your favorite thing to look for or buy at Dollar Tree? Do you have a favorite thing?
The Rippets, the drink,
Oh.
the energy drink.
Okay. All right. So you heard it. Rippets. Rippets?
Rip,
I know.
rip it,
Rip it. I
rip
know.
it.
Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Love you guys. If you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. Hopefully you can hear me over the motorcycle right now. And y'all have a blessed and beautiful evening. Bye.
Have a good one. See you next time.